It's September 25th, 2021, Saturday afternoon here in Vancouver. Greetings to you. This is the waterfront of Vancouver. Not too bad considering a city of some 3 million in population, keeping the water rather tight and clean. Well, Saturday, I'm just preparing my preaching tomorrow and decided to take a little break. Took the SkyTrain instead of driving. I'm very blessed. This trip when I got back, my old friend, Nicholas, loaned me his car for the next few months. I'm very grateful and helps me to drive around. And 15, 20, 30 minutes, to tons and tons of nature center and beautiful trails and mountainside and oceanfront. But today I decided to take the SkyTrain, or the tube we call it in London. It's rather economical and it took me just 15 minutes to get down to the waterfront here from door to door. It's unbelievable, very convenient. It costs about £1.20, so it's rather economical. So this is a place to come. Well, the waterfront with Canada Place right at the back. Oftentimes you have seals as well as different kind of mammals coming in. Hopefully we'll be able to spot them later on. Maybe beavers. Saturday is a great time. Just coming down, enjoying a little bit of a break right down here. Vancouver has been voted as the most livable city for many years, and I think part of the reasons is because of right by the Pacific Ocean, and then you have big mountains. Not gigantic, but they're good enough for winter skiing actually. And during my early years in Vancouver, before I left, I ski a lot. I love skiing. There's no sports like skiing, coming down from the top of the mountain and flying down is like, absolutely beautiful. And being the most livable city, I think the waterfront plays a great part, and the mountains as well, and with hundreds and hundreds of beautiful parks as well as hiking trails, you name it, and waterfront beaches around to go for a swim, and right by the city, and this is considered rather clean. The water can be a little bit much cooler in comparison to Caribbean that I recently spent a year in, where you can swim even in the middle of the night, but not so much here. And if you are not afraid of cold temperature, I'm quite used to the cold temperature really, and I've swum many times, and even in winter time, especially when I was back in Israel, in Tel Aviv. That's a great place to swim all year round. And Vancouver has been voted as well as the greenest city in the world. More than just a lot of greeneries around and trees planted, but I think mostly because Vancouver is really good as far as recycling. Not too bad to have a yacht or a boat and just cruising out to the Pacific Ocean and going to some private islands or you can charter a flight, a small private jet, just right behind there. And well, if finances will allow you to do that, I think that's the best way to go and fly into your private island. What about that? But anyway, Vancouver is also voted as the healthiest city, healthiest in a sense of, I think, mostly because of nature. And then you have the waterfront, and you have very, very user-friendly as far as pedestrians and walkers. If you love to walk, or you can rent a bike or a scooter, electric scooter, to go around. And right in front, that is Stanley Park, and it takes about 3 hours just to circle around Stanley Park and back to the waterfront again, and take the Sky Train and head back in 15 minutes for dinner. So that's not too bad, huh? So I hope that wherever you are, and especially weekends, take time off, spend time with your family, and have fun and play with your family, with friends alike. Just had a training yesterday, and with some of the leaders here, and one of the important elements and that I mentioned is those who play together, those who pray together, those who have fun together, and they stay together. So regardless of how meaningful and how successful you can be, it doesn't matter whether it's in a church ministry or in a professional career. I think without finding the balance, as well as building a strong foundation, recognizing that it's not so much about success in a career or making tons and tons of money, all those, they help. But to be able to have great friendship and great connection and great relationship, and that will go a long, long way, really. This is shaky a little bit. Yeah, there must be another way of taking really good videos, isn't it? I'm an amateur. But anyway, I'll learn along the way. Just wanted to share a little bit about, oftentimes I love being in the nature and hiking trails and, by the beach. But hey, what about a little scene of Vancouver downtown? And this is just a small, tiny portion of it, but there's so much more to be seen here in Vancouver. I hope that you get a chance to come visit Vancouver. It's a rather beautiful city, really. But the cost of living is expensive here, there's no doubt. Yeah, the apartment here, I remember when just before I left about 23, 24 years ago, apartment, two-room apartment is selling for like, 175,000, less than 200,000. But now, even in Burnaby, you couldn't get nothing, I mean, less than $500,000, you literally cannot get anything. You're asking for 700, 800, 900,000 just for two-room apartment. That's like 40 minutes away from downtown Vancouver. So yeah, autumn is rather beautiful, but apartment down here is expensive. You're talking about a couple million, even for the very basic. So anyway, oh, what about living in a boat? That's not bad, isn't it? And get the liberty and freedom to move around, I think that's the way to live, really. Yeah. So if you need a professional tour guide, then come down here to Vancouver. I'll provide you free of charge. Yeah. I've always prided myself to love Vancouver, perhaps loving Vancouver a little too much, you know. That's one of the reasons why God is kicking me out from this city. I'm not supposed to love anything more than loving God, but it's easily, yeah, get addicted. I don't know if you know what I mean, but I guess, you know, to have the weather that's very temperate, very moderate, in comparison to eastern part or central part of Canada. I remember, you know, during my days studying in central part of Canada, somewhere in Alberta, and minus 30, minus 50, I experienced even minus 60, you won't believe it. But here in Vancouver, in winter time, seldom, you know, it would drop to a freezing point, very seldom. So mainly because it is by the waterfront that neutralizes quite a bit. Summertime never get too hot. Summer's the best time to come, of course. You know, the sun rises like around 4:30, and then the sun goes down way after 10 o'clock. So you have plenty of time just to take it easy instead of rushing from one place to the other in wintertime. Wintertime will have a lot of rain. It's really wet down here. So I would suggest that if you come in come in summertime. Oh, spring is beautiful in Vancouver as well, sometime in late April and May, where the cherry blossom is famous. Yeah, cherry blossom is absolutely stunning and beautiful in Vancouver. Autumn is beautiful as well, and we are getting to autumn right now. This is the first week of autumn, so the leaves will begin to turn into red and yellowish. So okay, so much for now, and we'll talk again soon. And welcome to Vancouver, and God bless wherever you are. Take one last look. Take good care. God bless.